See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Sticks it in his belly. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the 1st. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big, explosive run on the 1st drive to really set the tone in this football.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Troy Trojans offense will have its 1st possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take on the prize.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Slithers into space. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fullback's got it. Another broken tackle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback making checks. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another touchdown, Texas! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra extra point makes it 14-0. So that drive covered 40 yards. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got enough for the first. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To throw, it's Sorsby. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They booted away on fourth down. Corrals it at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man quickly. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Using his legs, it's Coleman.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. To the air on second down. Under fire. Looking deep. Snags it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads it left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. They'll keep it on the ground, off right tackle. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. They'll immediately call timeout.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Flips it out in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
I love it when they slip it to the fullback. He's a guy that, blocks a lot, so always in the box blocking, and then you sneak him by those linebackers and try to give him a touch or two to get some positive yards.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets the first down. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Longhorns are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. They'll try the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the fullback. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Here we go. Here comes the option, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch around the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just add better players.
And here we go, the long-awaited kickoff to get this season started. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return.
So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today.
Well, Kirk, we've seen teams have great success going to the portal and coming up with a difference maker at running back. This guy certainly has that kind of potential.
Yeah, he had a chance to look around and go to several different schools. He thought his skill set fit best here, and now he gets a chance to show what he can do within this offense starting today.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
He's able to send the punt away. He'll field it close to the 50. Up and over the man. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Well, there's the stiff arm. Physical run earns the 1st down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown. As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. A That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of ball. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Pressure is coming. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Great move there. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense set up in great position after that punt return. First and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Lining up to try the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And he's hit just before the throw. Quick catch over the middle. He's brought down, but the veteran quarterback paid a price for that completion. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Grab down the middle, it's Edwards. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them happen.
And the ball to the ground. The defense scoops it up. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Potential momentum shifter. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. To throw, it's Simpson. Pass rush closing in. From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away for giving up the safety. Breaks an open space.
Returner is brought down at the 39, and the offense will take over.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Powering through the defender.
Chris, that is one way to make an impact play out of nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. My man had his track shoes on this play.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Adams. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Grab behind the line, it's Young. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. What a move, and he's free.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Quarterback keeps the football. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Caught behind the line. It's Horton. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
And the offense will take over.
Offense cross out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout by the offense.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quick throw over the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Look out, off and running.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's got it inside the 15. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Nice grab. It's Adams. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Young. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. With the catch, it's Edwards. Good enough for first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. And the offense now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Simpson. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
To throw, it's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. Trapped again in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Grab behind the line. It's Young. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a huge deficit.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the opening play of the drive to begin from the 33. Breaks into the clear. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Here's the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So just one play and they're just shy of midfield now. Fighting off the defender. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Here's the handoff. Has the first down and more. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The shotgun handoff here. Headed for the end zone.
Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Going after, not right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Alabama offense will take over.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Fifita. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. They'll try the option play here. And the quarterback can't even get the pitch off. That play goes nowhere. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's running out of time here. A deep shot to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. Punt team ready to boot it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And the back now goes in motion. Direct snap. He escapes the pocket. Football comes out. Scooped up in the defense. Out after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
The offense now operating in empty. Back to throw. It's Fifita. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Chris, that's another sack. I got to turn to the statistician. I've lost track. There's been so many. Can't we just call this game? In all honesty, they should start considering a mercy rule like they do in college baseball or softball. Enough.
Team making their way on the field. On the kick now for the 5th time tonight. And it's fielded at the 40. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And the offense will take over.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Diggs. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Leaning on the run game here.
Ball carried by the running back. Pickup of 6. Brings up second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Using his legs here. Jukes to get past a man. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. In the red area, it's Diggs.
Tackled at the 12-yard line. Second down coming up.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And they'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there,
refusing to be stopped on this play. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely.